now back to Shadoe.
Thank you, Jeff. Good morning. That's a great way to wake up, isn't it? Probably one of the most disturbing episodes of The Walking Dead. No, hold on. The most disturbing, disgusting episode of The Walking Dead aired last night after a 6.5 month wait. We waited for 6.5 months to find out who it was.
I'm still waiting.
Who it was under Negan's bat. And Traffic Wizard Dave Turnbull is in studio, and you haven't watched the last 2 episodes from last season yet.
No.
And you're a fan.
Oh, big fan. Love the show. Yeah, it's great.
What is it? You haven't got the
And then,
time?
well, you just, like, I was watching it regularly last season, and then, you know, you just get caught up with stuff, and so I missed the last 2 episodes, had them on my PVR, and then moved places, my PVR got erased, so I was like, now I gotta wait for them to come on Netflix, and then they came on Netflix, and I just haven't got around to watching them yet, so knowing that season premiere was last night, I was like, I gotta catch up, and then just never did last week.
I can understand missing a couple of mid-season episodes.
I know.
You know, when all the carnage kind of calms down and they're doing character development, and it's a slow episode.
Yeah.
You might see one walker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of stray walker just walking down, and somebody goes and stabs it in the head, and it's over. But this was probably the most anticipated. And because of what happened last year, which you haven't seen, and then to see, you know what, we're going to talk spoilers later on this morning. How long do we have to wait?
I know, and, you know, personally, I'm like, don't tell me anything, you should wait forever, but I know that's not fair, because it's all my fault that I haven't watched those episodes.
Absolutely, it's your fault.
I'm going to go home and watch all those episodes.
But Dave did do something else that involved zombies this weekend. It's our buddy Jay Hall is doing this thing at Adrenaline Adventures. It's called Fear the Waking Dead. No, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Fear the Waking Dead. And I didn't know what it was. Jay wouldn't give us any details when we had him on the air a few weeks ago, except for the fact that you're going to be running from zombies and military people, and that was it. And I wanted to know more about that, so Dave went Saturday night, or last night, sorry.
Yeah, last night.
So what is this all about?
Well, it was really cool. For anyone that is a fan of The Walking Dead and the zombie whole apocalypse thing, it is very cool, very neat. First of all, the makeup is phenomenal. The zombies look very real, just like you would see them in the show. So
and they always stay in character?
Always in character. In fact, while you're waiting for your turn to go through the thing, you're waiting in the lounge of Adrenaline Adventures, and there's one zombie who just walks around, and he walks around and scares people, and he never broke character once. It was very, very
He's
cool.
not trying to scare people. He's just walking around.
No, he'll walk, and then if you're sitting down, he'll come, behind you, kind of a thing like that, just to kind of scare people. So it was but to have him in character the whole time was very neat. But so anyways, I don't want to, if you do still have tickets to go next weekend, I don't want to give it away completely, but just to kind of give you an overview of what it was, because I was expecting it to be a little bit more obstacle coursey, a little bit more chasing from the zombies involved. It was a lot more similar to an escape room. So those escape rooms, those are a big thing right now, and that's what I would compare it to in the sense that once you got into the big room, and I think there's about 15 of us maybe in the group together. Once you got in there were different things you had to do. You had to find some keys, you had to unlock there was different puzzles you had to do. But zombies are there the whole time. And a lot of times the zombies will jump at you and they'll attack you, and then they've got, these army guys that'll shoot them dead, right? And then they'll fall down. But you kind of think that they're not going to actually touch you, or that's not true. They're going to touch you and they're going to grab you.
Are they making that noise?
They're making that, exactly, yes. And when they're going to bite you, they're doing that. But the coolest thing about it was when you start, they blindfold everybody. So they put you in these toques, and you're in one big line and you're all holding onto each other's shoulders, and they're leading you. And I mean, it must have looked really funny if you were not in that line, you were just watching or something, because they probably had us walking around in circles, right? Like just a bunch of idiots, right? But you don't know where you are. You're blindfolded. and so you're walking around, and then there would be a couple zombies that would come and scare you, and you can't see them where they are, and you got just girls screaming, and
So the whole experience took what, like 20 minutes or so?
It's just over 20 minutes, I would say. By the time that you got your blindfold on, you did the walking. The walking thing took a little bit of time, but once you got into the room itself, it was probably about 20 minutes. So there was like 3 different challenges you had to do. You had to find some keys that were in cages, where the zombies were in some cages.
When you came out, you went with your girlfriend.
I was with my girlfriend and 3 other girls. So I was the the manly man that protected those girls last night.
Of course you were. Were they scared?
Yeah.
Like they were there, you could tell they were.
Yes, and my girlfriend specifically, Beth, hates being chased. Like, that's like her number one fear. And right at the end, the guy counts to 3, and then like the zombies will chase you out of the room. And I looked back at one point, and she had this look of absolute terror on her face. And a lot of it, like, I love that these kind of things. I don't get scared, super easily, but I find it like when something scares me, it makes me laugh. Like it's one of those nervous kind of things, whatever.
You're laughing all night.
You're laughing the whole time, and there's screaming happen everywhere. And anytime, you just hear these screams, and it's a lot of fun.
Totally worth the money.
You know what it is? Yeah, I'm glad I did it. It's a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. I was glad I did it. It was,
Final weekend of Fear the Waking Dead at Adrenaline Adventures this coming weekend. I gotta go.
Yeah, you're gonna check it out, Shadoe.
Gotta go.
For sure.
I wanted to go this weekend, but it was sold out. Thank you, Dave.
You bet.
Hang in for the season ticket. You know what? We got this great feature after 9 o'clock this morning involving season ticket holders for both the Bombers and the Jets and their experiences year in, year out. That's coming up on the Shadoe Davis Show.